So hey guys, we're back again with my Valour Bard. As in my last video, I have shown you guys what kind of build I'm going for, and I'm here playing as a level 12 Bard in my full armor in my endgame build with Shadowheart, which is going to be level 1 and have nothing. So I'm here to show you how the Valour Bard perform in battle, and for Act 1 there is no better place to start than basically playing against the Goblins. So this is going to be pretty much the first official fight aside from the brains you can fight down in the Netherloid. But I think this is going to be the first proper fight that people are interested to see how our characters perform. So let's take a look. And by the way, this time the video is of higher quality. I've never played a game with such resolution before, so it looks really nice. And I think this is a really high frame rate as well, 240 I think. So let's see what happens. And here we see the hero Will jumping in with the cringe dialogue. And alright, so let's begin. So here we're gonna start with the melee attack. I just want to show you guys how she performs in battle. And here we gain the condition arcane equity. So you can basically see from here. So you get increase in attack rolls and spell difficulty class, spell DC. And also because of the rain, you get quickening incantation. So you get this from the Band of the Mystic Scoundrel, which you can check out from my previous video. So for my bonus session, you can see there's a lot of options here. And let me see if I can walk towards, yep, I can. So I'm going to use Searing Smite and just smite the enemy. So you get Searing Smite from the Tiefling Zario race, sub-race. So this is all I can do for this turn. Let's stop, see what happens. And while they are battling, I'm just gonna kind of narrate what's happening to make it less boring. So they hit each other, and Will doing stupid things like jumping down from high ground for some reason. The Blade of Frontiers is a charisma focused person, so he's not very bright. And also this lady here, sometimes she basically walks into range and walk away to get opportunity attacks. Like right now you can see later on she'll run away from this to get opportunity attacks, so that is really dumb. I'm not sure what I can say here. Valour is interesting. Okay, so there's a chance to do counterspell, and since we are fighting low level goblins, I'm gonna use it. So you can see I get counterspell because I'm a level 12 bard, and at level 10 you get to use magical secrets. So this is what I get. So here is Shadowheart. Let's see, will she miss? I hope she does. Oh, she didn't. Nice. Okay, so in addition, I'm gonna just give Ramira a shield of faith. She's gonna need the faith to survive. I don't know why she walks so weirdly. Okay, so again, the attacks here. Okay, my turn. So just now I showed you how my character performed in terms of just damages. Now, because I have the sharpshooter feat, as you can see from here, and you have to make sure it's turned on in the passives here. So it's turned on. So after that, I'm gonna do a weapon attack. So for now, I think I'm gonna focus on this one, the Bugbear. So you get a pretty high attack chance because it's at 1. So let's see if I hit. Nice. So you see there's a guiding bolt floating sign, which is originated from my weapon. Again, I don't know how to pronounce it, Gontur Mao. So you get to hit an enemy to have the chance to inflict guiding bolt. So after that, I can land a control spell. So the amount of control spell, as you can see here, you can get crowd control spell. You can also do single target. So for this, which will be more interesting, let's do a crowd control. So because this is a crowd control that affects pretty much everyone, I think everyone's gonna fall asleep, so that's not a very good idea. So how about confusion? Confusion only affects enemies, so that's good. Let's try. Boom. So they're all confused, and I still get an extra attack because I'm level 12. Let's see. So this guy is not down. Let's see if I can hit him. Okay, so he's dead. Nice. So going forward, you will see that these characters are all controlled, and the spell DC is so high because, and here, exactly, just now, the bugbear hits his own ally because of confusion, and that is the power of using a bard with arcane equity. It just lands so easily, and you maximize your action economy. So again, let's do a counter spell here because I'm not going to do anything else pretty much. And you can see just how effective my character is, even though I know it's level 1, but still. Okay, so let's move on to Shadowheart. So every time Shadowheart, oh, she hits again. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Okay, whatever. So again, the wolf is confused. And here I noticed that every time they are confused, they just hit their own allies, which is fantastic. And again, let's see what I can do with my action this time, something else. Let's see which one is more interesting. Okay, so we just did Searing Smites. Branding Smites allows you to basically prevent someone from turning invisible, which is pretty useless in this situation. So instead, let me do a weapon attack again, 95%, really nice. Okay, he's dead again. So here, let's land another spell. So aside from the level spells, you can also go for a Vicious Mockery, which basically save your resource. And because you are a Valour Bard, I'm not going to use hand crossbow, so your bonus action is freed up. You do lose a fighting style because you are a Valour Bard, so it's a little bit bad, but it's fine. So for your weapon, you also get to use the Bolt of Celestial Light. So you can read here, you can frighten your enemy, and you can get additional radiant damage. So for this, let me see. Maybe he would be the better target. Oh, and he's dead. So this is exactly how things go. Really nice. So I think we're gonna win this. 3AX HP. And of course, they're just throwing potions. And he's also throwing potions. Will is not the brightest in the game. Sorry guys. Okay, so again, Zephlor is the savior of this encounter. So what I want to showcase in this example is how a Valour Bard usually fights. So let me show again my gears. So you get the spell DC buff from Arcane Equity from your helmets of Arcane Equity. And I use a lot of items to buff my AC, which is why you can see there is 27. And Band of Mystic Scoundrel allows me to use bonus action to do the control options. And again, improve my damage. And interestingly, because the weapon Rhapsody allows you to improve your spell save DC as well. I didn't show that very well just now, but you can do that. And Catholic Shield also increase your spell save DC. And this is basically it. I mean, you can see just how powerful the subclass can be. But I would say in terms of pure damage, the Soul Bard is probably going to be better. But what you can get from the Valour Bard is, well, not that much. It's basically just improved weapon. Having a longbow is better than a hand crossbow. And let's see what this is. Oh, interesting. So let's try this as well. All right. So anyway, I think you guys understand the build and how things go. So again, there's one last thing before we go. So Scarlet Remittance, I was thinking where this came from. So this one came from Rhapsody, if I'm correct. Yes, Scarlet Remittance and Sweet Bloodletting. So this is why you get these abilities. So very powerful. You can get a +3 bonus and consume it to make your next attack a critical hit, or you can give your hostile creatures disadvantage on saving throw. So both of these works perfectly with your Bard because you are a full caster. You can see all these crazy spells here. And maybe just a highlight of the spells I like to use for a Valour Bard. This guy self is pretty standard, but I focus more on control. So these are great. Of course, also go for Hypnotic Pattern because Hypnotic Pattern is an illusion spell. You can use it with your band. And for level 4 Confusion, again, very powerful in this game. I think it's actually better than the tabletop version. It is more accurate, and as you see just now, the enemies actually exclusively target other enemies. So that is something I didn't expect, but it's pretty good. Level 5, Hope Monster and Dominate Person. These are going to turn the tides for you when you need them the most. But you can also go for the Conjure Elemental for level 6. Of course, you can also go for the Irresistible Dance. I have no enemies here, so let's try on Shadowheart, see whether she dance. And that's what happened. You see, Shadowheart is very happy, sick moves from the god's favorite princess. Still dancing. That is that's weird. Okay, so let's stop looking at her. But anyway, great game, great experience. I like this build and I think it's very powerful, as you can see how I just destroy a bunch of goblins just now. So play this game and have fun with whatever you want to do. And this is pretty much the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.